Hello and welcome to Creatively Homemade Health and Wellness. In a world that often feels loud, fast, and demanding, what if the secret to better health wasn't found in a bottle but right outside your door? Today, we're embarking on a deep dive into eco wellness, exploring the profound and scientifically backed ways that connecting with nature can heal our minds, our bodies, and our souls. Before we explore the solution, let's talk about the problem. Humans evolved over millions of years in constant contact with the natural world. Yet, in the span of just a few generations, we've become a predominantly indoor species. Think about your own week. How much of it was spent inside, at home, in the car, at the office? This growing disconnect, sometimes called nature deficit disorder, has a tangible impact on our well being, contributing to rising rates of stress, anxiety, and even physical ailments. But the good news is we can actively reverse this trend. So, why do we feel this pull towards nature? The answer lies in a powerful concept called the biophilia hypothesis, popularized by biologist E.O. Wilson. Biophilia suggests that our connection to nature is not just a casual interest, it's an innate biological necessity hardwired into our DNA from millennia of evolution. Our senses, our nervous system, our very psychology are all finely tuned to respond to natural patterns, sounds, and sights. This is why a simple view of a tree from a window can feel so calming. Your brain is recognizing its home environment and signaling you to relax. Let's talk about stress. When we're stressed, our body floods with cortisol. While useful in short bursts, chronic high cortisol levels are damaging to our health. Nature is one of the most effective ways to break this cycle. Numerous studies have shown that even 20 minutes in a natural setting can cause a measurable drop in cortisol. It works by shifting our nervous system from the fight or flight mode to the rest and digest mode. Furthermore, nature helps combat rumination, that frustrating loop of negative thoughts. The sheer complexity and beauty of a natural scene captures our attention involuntarily, giving our minds a much-needed break. Beyond just calming us down, nature actively boosts our mood. The fresh air, the physical movement, and the sensory input all contribute to feelings of vitality and happiness. Sunlight, in particular, plays a key role in regulating serotonin, a neurotransmitter that's crucial for mood balance. But there's a deeper emotion at play here: awe. When we witness something in nature that feels vast, beautiful, and much larger than ourselves, like a starry night sky or a majestic mountain range, we experience awe. This emotion has been shown to make us feel more connected, less focused on our own small problems, and generally happier. The benefits aren't just in our heads, they are deeply physical. One of the most fascinating discoveries comes from Japan. When we're in a forest, we breathe in airborne compounds called phytoncides, which trees emit to protect themselves from pests and disease. Research shows that when humans inhale these phytoncides, our bodies respond by increasing the number and activity of a type of white blood cell called natural killer cells. These cells are a vital part of our immune system, helping to fight off infection and even tumors. Of course, nature also encourages gentle physical activity and provides crucial exposure to sunlight for vitamin D production. Ever feel like your brain is just full? That's a real phenomenon called directed attention fatigue. It comes from the constant focus our modern lives demand. According to attention restoration theory, nature provides the perfect cure. Unlike a busy street which demands your focused attention, a natural scene engages you with soft fascination. The rustling leaves, the flowing water, these things hold our attention but don't require effort. This allows the directed attention part of our brain to rest and recharge. The result? When you return to a task, you'll find your focus is sharper, your memory is clearer, and your creative juices are flowing again. All right, let's get practical. How can we integrate this into our busy lives? Let's start indoors. You can transform your home and workspace into a more naturalistic environment. The easiest way is with houseplants. They purify the air and provide a constant visual connection to nature. If you can, arrange your furniture to maximize your view of the outdoors. Even a small patch of sky is beneficial. On days when you're stuck inside, try playing ambient nature sounds. And consider the materials around you. A wooden desk or a woolen blanket can provide a subtle, tactile connection to the natural world. Now let's step outside. Your local community is likely teeming with opportunities. Start looking at your local parks not just as places for kids to play, but as health resources. Schedule a park visit into your calendar just like a gym session. If you crave a deeper connection, look into community gardening. It combines physical activity, social connection, and the reward of fresh food. I also love the idea of an awe walk. Instead of walking for exercise, walk with the sole purpose of finding something that inspires a sense of wonder. And remember, green spaces are great, but so are blue spaces. Time spent near water has its own unique calming effect. For those who want to take their nature connection to the next level, I want to introduce you to the Japanese practice of Shinrin Yoku, which translates to forest bathing. This isn't about hiking or counting your steps. It's about simply being in nature and soaking in the atmosphere through your senses. The goal is to slow down, find a trail or a quiet spot in the woods, leave your phone behind, walk slowly without a destination. Stop and notice the details, the texture of bark, the sound of a distant bird, the scent of damp earth. Engage all five of your senses. Forest bathing is a meditative practice that fully embraces the healing power we've been discussing today. Knowledge is wonderful, but action is what creates change. So here is your challenge. I want you to become your own doctor and write yourself a nature prescription for the next 7 days. You can choose your level. If you're short on time, go for the bronze goal, 10 minutes a day. Maybe that's 5 minutes of watching the clouds and 5 minutes tending to your plants. If you have more time, aim for silver, a 20-minute mindful walk. And if you're feeling ambitious, go for gold. Explore a new trail or dedicate some time to truly practice forest bathing. The goal is consistency. I'd love for you to share your journey and what you discover in the comments below. As we've seen, our well-being is intrinsically linked to the well-being of the world around us. This connection isn't a luxury, it's a fundamental part of our health. By consciously embracing eco-wellness, we can soothe our minds, strengthen our bodies, and sharpen our focus in the most natural way possible. Small daily acts of connection add up to a profound shift in your overall health. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. If this resonated with you, please subscribe to Creatively Homemade Health and Wellness. We're dedicated to bringing you more tips for living a vibrant, healthy, and happy life. Now turn off the screen and step outside.